Good afternoon. Welcome to the Inspiring Inkin Facebook page. I'm Amanda Fowler. Today is Tuesday the 15th of June. Thank you very much for joining me for another craft and a chat. If you are watching this live, can you please let me know that you're here? I love to read your comments. If you're watching this on the replay, either on YouTube or on my blog, then I'm afraid you're not going to see the comments, but I will read them out as we go along. As always, all of the products that I am using today can be purchased from my online store. You'll find clickable links with the video, or you can go to my blog, which is www.inspiringinkin.com, and there's a shop now button. So let me just check that I am live where I should be. Hang on. I don't know what is happening with my Facebook today. All sorts of weird things are happening. So let's have a look. Oh, right, okay. Gillian is here. Scylla's here, Mum's here, Pauline's here. Karen's here, Jen's here, Deborah's here, Anne's here as well. And it's sweltering in Suffolk. Deborah in Calgary, sunny and warm today. Jackie's here saying hello to everyone, as is Sue and Scylla as well. It is very warm here again today. So how are we all doing? Who is a fan of the warm? Who is hiding inside? And who is like me, really feeling rubbish? Yes. So I've got a croak, I've got a snuffle and a runny nose and itchy ears. It's my hay fever on steroids. So the last couple of nights haven't slept very well, so I'm not exactly functioning at optimum speed. Yeah, my hay fever's just gone crackers. So I take my antihistamines, but they're just not touching it at all. But we're due a thunderstorm tomorrow night, so I am hoping that we're going to get some rain and it's going to knock all the pollen out of the air or wash it all down the drain, and then life will get back to normal. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Okay, so Karen and Michelle have arrived. Donna's here, so Australia's here. Lynn is in sunny Berkshire currently. Anne is saying hello to all the crafty pals. Chris and Angela are here in Newbury. Angela says we're sweltering, but Chris saying that she's got goosebumps because she's chilly. Jackie's saying the sun doesn't like me. Oh, I'm sorry, Jackie. Thank you. This is my new top. It's from Jules. They're my favourite t-shirts at the moment. So yeah, I'm bright and cheery today. And Maureen's here as well. Hello, Maureen. Oh, brilliant. Lots of people in the house. So few updates for you today. Firstly, I am currently packing kits for Craft Along. So if you are booked on the June Craft Along, which is taking place 2 weeks today, the kits are being packed. I'm not promising when they're going in the post, but they are in process, so that's good. What else? There's still stuff in the retiring list, so don't forget that. Things in the January to June mini catalogue that haven't made it into the big catalogue will be going at the end of June. So you've got a couple of weeks. So, but just don't forget and miss out on something that you want. there is sneaky information. 1st of July, there is going to be a patterned paper sale. So it's not for another 2 weeks yet. I don't have any details. I don't know whether it's all the papers, some of the papers, discount, buy one, get one free, buy two, whatever. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But I will know not next Tuesday, the following Tuesday. We had a lovely weekend. Brian loved his digger cake. If you have not seen it, I was asking last week, wasn't I, for recipe ideas, and I decided to make a chocolate cake, and I just typed into Pinterest best chocolate cake, because I couldn't decide what kind of chocolate cake or whether I wanted it to look fancy or whatever. And as I was scrolling through the pictures, the BBC Good Food website popped up with this picture of this digger cake, and it just made me laugh. And I thought it would make Brian laugh. So yeah, so that's what I did. And you know, the comments have been amazing. But honestly, it was the easiest theme cake I've ever made. So, you know, throughout the years of having 2 kids, I've made every kind of cake that you can possibly imagine. And some of them were really tricky, but this was just so easy. I mean, I just made a standard chocolate Victoria sandwich, and you cut a chunk out of it, and then you cover it in icing, stick your Kit Kats around the edge, and crumble up a bit of the cake that you've taken off, and put diggers and Smarties on it. Easy peasy. And yeah, so it was really cool. So for those of you that have said how inventive I am, thank you, but that absolutely was not my invention at all. It was the BBC Good Food website. And actually, if you haven't ever discovered that, do go onto that website, because they have so many recipes there. It's really, really cool. Yeah, lots of really good recipes there. So yeah, it's well worth a look. But it was not my artistic interpretation of anything. I just followed the picture, but it was easy. So yeah, and Brian's very impressed with his little diggers, which are now apparently in his office. So but we haven't quite finished the cake, but the cake's lasting for ages, because obviously there's only the 2 of us here. So we're gonna, yeah, we keep eating the cake, but it's very tasty. And the other thing is, on my blog, so if you go to www.inspiringinkin.com, there is a recipe there for chocolate butter cream, and it's the best chocolate buttercream recipe I've been able to find, and I've been obviously making them for years and years and years, but it's really good. And I did put on the information, sieve your icing sugar. And you know, I'm all for being quick. I do not, yeah, if I don't sieve flour, there's no point, honestly. But the difference with the icing sugar when you actually sieve it in the buttercream, it's worth it for the 2 minutes extra it takes. So that is a really good plan. So let's have a look. So Julie's here. Hello, Julie. Sheridan is here. It's gorgeous in Pontypridd. Yeah, loving the heat, but not loving the allergy to tree pollen. Yeah, you are in good company, Sheridan. I wonder if it's a different kind of pollen that's affecting me this time. It's just weird. Donna's saying she's had snow. Nice and brisk. Yeah, Sue said the cake was amazing. Yay. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, Deborah's sharing the cake picture with a family who has boys. Absolutely. Honestly, the amount of comments I've had from people that are saying that they're going to send the picture to, you know, their daughters and things to make it for their grandchildren. Scylla, they do. Scylla's saying that the flowers on my shirt look like the flowers from Hand Penned. And actually, in that, how spooky is that? I've actually got a bit of the paper here. They are kind of similar, aren't they? It's obviously the fashionable thing. Janet's hiding indoors because it's warm. I quite understand that. Yeah, hello Lorraine, hello Jan. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, so we had a lovely day. On Saturday we went to Stansted House. If you're local here to Hampshire, Stansted House is just north of Emsworth. It's not very far from us. And they have all sorts of events there. So, and they're just kind of reopening from the lockdowns and things. So it was really nice. It was so hot though on Saturday. And then the rest of the weekend, we've just been chilling out, really. Not doing a lot, like most people, because it's warm. It's really funny because when we're on holiday, I just wouldn't, you know, you don't blink about going and sitting in your chair, put your feet up, read your book. But I don't know, it feels kind of wrong to do that too much when you're at home and the cleaning needs doing and the washing needs doing and, you know, all the other things that we love to do, not, to keep the house going. Hi Judith. So what else did I have to tell you? Oh, next week, I kind of want to do a drum roll. Okay, so next week, I need you to pack a picnic and a cup of tea. Because next week, we are taking Craft and Chat over to YouTube. I know, it's very exciting. So I don't want you to panic. I really don't want you to panic. But I thought, so I wanted to do a live on YouTube and I thought about doing a separate one. And then I thought, well, why don't we all have an outing? Or why don't we all go over to YouTube next Tuesday with our sandwiches and our cups of tea and see whether or not we like it over there. Because we might like it, we might not like it, it might work, the technology might all fall apart around my ears and we'll scurry back over to Facebook. But I just thought that it might be fun to have a go. So I don't know what you think about that. And I don't want you to worry. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do a little video to show you where you need to go to find me live on Facebook. Now, I don't know, have any of you watched any Facebook lives? No. YouTube lives. Has anyone actually watched any YouTube lives? Because you can comment in exactly the same way that we do here on Facebook. But I don't know, because I haven't found out yet, I don't know whether you have to be logged in to YouTube. So does anyone know that? Somebody might know already. So, yeah, so I don't know whether you have to be logged in or not. I would imagine that you do so that you can comment. So I will check all of that out and probably on Friday or maybe over the weekend, I don't know, I will do like a little video and explanation of how to find me. So so we can kind of go over there. So we'll have to see. So Jen, you've never used YouTube? Do you use YouTube? So that's the other thing. Is there anybody here right now who never goes onto YouTube? Because that's important for me to know. But I just thought it would be fun. Be a fun outing. I just have visions of us all with our little picnics. Oh dear. My imagination is running riot. So what I will do is I will also, she says, put a link and remind you on Facebook. Yeah, I'll remind you on Facebook to go over to YouTube. Right. So Jen's never used YouTube Live and Anne's not used YouTube often. Okay, so like I said, I will put the link there for you, and you just click on that and it'll take you to my page, and I should just pop up live. So yeah, so we'll see. We will see. But you know, we've been here for quite a long time and we're comfy here. But I just thought, you know, now we go out a little bit. Maybe we can have a different venue. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. I don't want anyone to panic and worry. It'll be okay. Anita's saying YouTube is her first go to. And Anne saying she's not used YouTube often, but she can be trained. Isn't it funny that we do certain things, don't we, all the time? So you know, it's something new. Now, the last thing I wanted to say to you today, because I've been getting quite a few emails, and I think it's probably because obviously everyone's been focusing on the 21st of June and whether or not here in the UK we'd be released. And obviously we found out yesterday that we've got another 4 weeks of social distancing and so on. And obviously they're going to review it again. So lots of people have been asking what's going to happen to Craft and Chat, what's going to happen to Craft Along, my online classes, my online events. And lots of people are concerned that these things are all going to disappear. And they are not. You guys have kept me going for the last year and a half. And I can't imagine my business and my world without Craft and Chat and Craft Along. So they will absolutely stay. So I will be here at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday or on YouTube at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. Depends where we like our new house. And I will continue to do Craft Along in my Facebook group and offer those classes. And the reason people have been concerned is obviously because so many of you live a long way away from me and you can't come to in-person classes and you can't join in with those, and people have been concerned. So please don't worry, these classes are not going anywhere and I am not going anywhere. On the flip side of that, if you are one of my local customers who are saying, Amanda, when are you starting classes again? And you know, what's happening? I am going to be reviewing my in-person classes over the summer. I am hoping to restart some in-person classes in September. I have several kind of caveats to that. Firstly, I am not starting in-person classes whilst we've got any social distancing operating, because it's just too difficult to clean all the blocks, clean all the ink pads and everything for every person, and having enough space. And the way I run classes, it's just not going to work with social distancing. Obviously, if people want to wear masks and things when we're out of that's absolutely fine. And you know, I will make sure there are wipes and hand sanitizers and everything in my classes, but I'm not starting my classes whilst we've got social distancing in place. And at this point, I don't know which classes will restart and what they will look like, and you know, how often, or any of those things. I haven't got to that point yet, and it's something that I'm going to be planning over the summer. So if you have any thoughts or any requests about in-person classes, then do email me your thoughts. And my email address is amanda@inspiringinkin.com, so that I can hear what you are thinking. Okay. So let's have a look at my tea. Have a look at my tea. No, have a look at. Let me have a look. Shall we start that again? Let me have a look at the comments and drink my tea. Chris is saying, be careful with your lunch in case we actually lose it on the way to YouTube. Right. So lots of people who have been watching on YouTube. So my understanding is it's the same. It looks the same, but we'll see. Hi Viv, hi Jenny. Yeah, so Jam's just saying that she's in Buckinghamshire and was wondering about Craft and Chat, Craft Along, so that's fine. Oh, Sheridan, thank you. She says I kept her sane. Hi Joanne. Yeah, and that's for me, that's the important thing. I think we are a community as crafters, and you know, you've just been amazing, and I'm truly grateful for all your support over the past 18 months. So that's good. Hello, Katie's here as well. Janet says she'd be climbing the wall without my occupational therapy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And Janet, I've got your email and the order, and I will email you back when we're done here. Maybe not straight away, but today. Okay, so I have some cards to show you. Now, some of these cards were from my birthday, and so this is Amanda's logic, okay? So all the cards that I showed you were on one window ledge in the lounge, and all the cards I hadn't shown you were on another window ledge in the lounge. And I realised when I came off the live last week that I've got a pile that I hadn't shown you. So apologies if you sent me an amazing birthday card, and there are some amazing birthday cards in here. They're all amazing. If I haven't shown your card. So I have got some to show you today. And some of them did arrive late. So this one, actually, this one is from Alison, and this is actually a belated card. So this obviously did arrive a bit later. But I really like this frame idea. So let me show you. So there's this frame here. Oh, where is it? There. And then the sentiment kind of hanging over there. I'm loving that. So that's very cool. So that's from Alison. We've got this one from Katie. Actually, Katie's just arrived. So that's very lovely. I think Maureen's here. Yeah, Maureen's here as well. Look at this. Whenever I see a card from Maureen, this is parchment, and it's all embossed and snipped, and it's very clever. This one is from Judith. Judith's here as well. Very lovely. We love this paper. And then this one's come all the way from Germany. From Ivy. So lovely. So thank you for those, and apologies for not sharing them sooner. My system was good, but I failed in bringing them upstairs. So I have a card to share with you, to make with you today, basically because I wasn't sure how long my voice would hang out or hold out. And I can feel it croaking again now. So yeah, so I will move all of my bits and pieces around and then turn the camera around, and we're going to make a card. And the original card that this is based on, I've actually had since Christmas. So this is made by one of my lovely team, Sarah, and it's called, well, I didn't know what it was called, what style of card it was called, but it's called a bookbinding fold. And basically it's a landscape card, but you can see this piece here, that's where it hinges. And it's really cool. And I just thought it was such a lovely card. And when I turn the camera around, you'll be able to see it sort of closer. It is such a lovely card. But I just thought, well, I will just show you how to make this fold, because it's really easy. And it stands really well. So sometimes when you have a landscape shape card, it doesn't stand very well. But this does. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Let's just do that. I'm going to move that out of the way. Move my computer. Excellent. I'm getting used to this new setup and trying to stop all my wires falling everywhere. So let's just move that over there. So when I first designed this studio, my plan was to have a narrow desk because I didn't need very much space. Of course, now I have my laptop on it and everything. So I need some extra space. Okay, so this is the card. Let me just bring it up a little bit. And it's folded just there. But like I said, it just stands beautifully. Now, what Sarah's done here is she has put 2 little notches. She's just used a circle punch. I'm not going to do that today, but that is how she's done that. So she's just used a circle punch just to nip a tiny bit there, but with all these lovely embellishments and things here. So that's Sarah's card. I will put that to one side. And I'm going to use Pale Papaya. And I have pre-written out all the measurements so that it's easy. So we are going to have, so it's 11.5 by 4 inches. Just move that way. Da, 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 11.5. And then you're going to score it at 4.5. And 5 3/4. Okay, so that section there is the bit that's going to stick down flat, and then that is the piece that's going to fold, whichever way around you decide to go, like that, I think. Okay, so that is as tricky as this gets. Easy peasy. So, a couple of tricks, kind of tricks with this. Although this isn't really a fancy fold in the sense of it's not difficult, make sure to use your bone folder and really reinforce those score lines, because when we glue this down, you really want that fold to sit flush. Okay, and what you can do with any of these folds is just fold it back on itself, and it just then reinforces it. A couple of questions I've been getting about the bone folder and different products, and they're from my vegetarian and vegan friends. So all of our products, apart from this one, are vegetarian or vegan. There's no products, animal byproducts. Even the glycerin that we have is also synthetic, so it's not an animal byproduct, and nothing that we use has been tested on animals. The only thing that is animal based is this bone folder, and it is made of bone. It's cattle bone. So you can get plastic versions of these. It's just Stamping Up, don't sell them. Okay, so our bone folder is actually made of bone. So there you go. That was a little bit of a public service announcement. Okay, so that's your card base. So then we've got mats and layers, and I hadn't decided whether or not I'm going to use this paper. These are both from the hand penned, or this one. I'm not using the flowery sides, but which one of the or the other. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut the layers from both pieces and then decide in a minute. Because, you know, we're good at that, aren't we? We're good at looking. So I'm going to do the patterned paper, the smaller size, and then I'm going to do the cardstock layer in a minute. Actually, I've got a feeling that that is the wrong green. It is. So that is not going to work. Well, that made that easy then. So I'm going to be using this one, because I brought soft succulent up, and we're going to be using these flowers and leaves in a minute. And that, the other pattern, this one, oh, we dropped it on the floor now. This one is garden green. That does not go with soft succulent. I'm guessing you can see it. See the difference? Yeah, that's garden green. It's not going to work. Okay, that was easy. We can't decide because... Oh, Pat's on holiday. Glorious sunshine. That is very cool, Pat. Have a lovely time. So, one layer is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. So that is going there on the front. And then 1 inch by 3 3/4. There we go. And then we are going to do 4 inches by 3 1/2. And 3/4 of an inch by 3 1/2. So that's those. And then for the inside we need a white layer, so that is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. So that is going inside. Okay. So that is all the matting and layering. So let's get the glue and get this all stuck together. Don't know why I didn't realise that that was garden green in the colour. I can only blame my lack of sleep. There we go. So that one is, oh, that is a bit wonky. Let's just straighten that up a bit before we pop it down there. It is beautiful, Debbie. She's saying that the patterned paper is beautiful on both sides. It certainly is. I just love it. It is very, very cool. Okay. So now all I'm going to do is put glue on here. And I would put plenty on. and just squash it down. And then this piece is going to go in here so you can write on it. Now the other really good thing about this particular style of card is because this section here is smaller than a standard size card, some of your smaller stamps or your smaller dies, that sort of thing, will work proportionally better. So sometimes you have small dies or small images that you're not sure whether or not they're going to work. Well, they will work well on this smaller size. Now I did some die cutting earlier and I used the pierced blooms dies. Now we used these a few months ago and I just love them, and I just thought they needed another airing. But what I did want to show you, let me see if I can get that close up. I showed you these at catalogue launch. They're called, I will tell you what they're called because I'm going to say their name and I'm going to say it wrong. So let's find the right page and I'll read it out. So there they are in the catalogue. That's page 141. They're called Loose Flower Flourishes. And they're in 3 colours. So it's fresh freesia, pale papaya, which is what's just there, and polished pink. And they come in 2 sizes and they are just super cool. I've also got these genial gems and these opal rounds as well. I haven't decided what I'm going to use yet. It's just everything falling on the floor. And I brought the patterned paper name. It's hand penned. Let me show you. It's this one. So it's on the bottom of page 131, hand penned. Really lovely. So I bought up the open weave ribbon, which I think I'm going to use because it's really delicate. But have I shown you this? Have I shown you these? Because these are in the catalogue. So these are, I will get the catalogue again because again, I can't trust my brain to tell you the right thing. So you've got gold and silver twine thread. Often this type of thing is stretchy. It's like elasticated. This isn't. It's just not. Hi, Roz. It's not stretchy. No worries, Jan. I have to look things up because I don't remember. Oh yeah, so this is called Simply Elegant Trim. So there's 2 spools, so it's gold and silver, and it's 9 meters. So it's just sometimes, so let's look at Sarah's card. So sometimes you want something really fine and beautiful like this. So it's well worth doing. And I often use linen thread as well, so that works really well. It's the same kind of thing, but not too heavy. Florida. Ross is from Florida. Hello. Hello, hello. I bet it's warm in Florida today. Although it's fairly early in the morning for you guys, so it might not have got too warm yet. Right, so my sneaky tip with tying ribbon around here, if you don't want to do Sarah's little trick, which is the little notch, is I'm going to use a little bit of tape and put it at the back like that. Lift it off, and of course that really helps if you've got nails, which I don't have at the moment. And then just trying to see which way round. We're going to put it that way around. So just pop it down there like that, and then you can tie your bow or a fancy knot. Depends. I'm going to start with the bow, but I may go with the knot. I don't know yet. Apparently it's hazy, hot and humid in Florida. Actually, I was looking at my Facebook memories a few days ago, and we were in Florida a few years ago this time of year on a Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. It was a cruise to the Eastern Caribbean. It was just lovely. Hopefully I will be there next May for the next incentive trip. Going to the Western Caribbean, interestingly. So there you go. So there's my little bow. Right, so Elaine is in North Canton. You'll have to forgive me, Elaine. I'm guessing OH is Ohio, but I'm not that good on all of the states. But it's not humid today. It's comfortable. I'm pleased you're comfortable. You have to let me know, Elaine, if OH is Ohio. I need to learn them all. Okay, so we've got pretty ribbon. Now we get to play. I need to curve up some of my flowers a bit and decide which flowers we're putting on this card, and then which sentiment, because I brought several with me. So I like these two. Yay! That was more luck than judgment, Elaine. So OH is Ohio. Definitely more luck than judgment, but I'm pleased I didn't say completely the wrong thing. So let's put those two together as well. Oh, Kathy is here from Alberta in Canada. Thank you, Kathy, for joining me today. How is the weather in Alberta? Oh, no. So, do we like the delicate leaves? Or do we like the chunky leaves? Oh. Hi, Gillian. Lovely, lovely to hear from you. Kathy's saying it's very warm. Oh, Debbie's saying chunky. Interesting. Let's see if there are any more votes. Oh, so let's have a look. Delicate, delicate, delicate. Oh no, Debbie, they're voting you out, look. Yeah. I don't know. See, if I was using the bigger one. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think you are, Debbie. You were first, but I think they're outvoting you, my dear. I think they are. Oh dear. So, one of my lovely demonstrator friends, we were chatting yesterday, and she was talking about somebody who was doing a Facebook Live, and they were getting everyone to vote on which colour and things to use. And apparently it was a lot of fun and really, really interesting. I can just imagine all of the discussions and all of the things that you could end up with. You could end up with a card that's covered in all sorts of colours. So yeah. So what I'm actually going to do is not put the leaves on yet, because I need to decide about the sentiment. So I bought Biggest Wish up, but I don't think I'm going to be able to put it on. Oh, or maybe I am. Well, I think I am. It's going to fit. Well, there you go. That was a decision made quickly. I have to say, as I've been watching orders coming in over the past couple of weeks, where I've been really, really talking about this Biggest Wish. So again, everyone, if you've missed it, it's this one. Everybody needs to buy this stamp set, because then it will stay in the catalogue. Because I just, it's so easy to use. Alright, so what I do need to do though, and this is kind of playing with fire to do it at this late stage, and that. It's alright, I've got plenty of card and paper if I need it. Let's just go with it. That's wonderful. Deborah said she bought it on my recommendation and she can't stop using it. Exactly. It's so cool. Just always make sure when you stamp your happy that it's the right way up. There. That makes me happy. Huzzah. Right. So, all we've got to do now is put our flowers down. Look, see, that one can go there. Da-da-da. So, I'm going to put my flowers down, then decide about the leaves. These little flourishes definitely need a glue dot. And I'll just leave that on there for now whilst I pop the leaves in. Ooh. Da, 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 da. And then I think let's just stick that off. Pull that off. So I've actually got another leaf under there. I'm just going to move that over a touch. There we go. Okay. And that one's going to go here. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is where you fiddle about with what you're doing for the next 15 minutes. Please tell me I am not the only one that does that. I might put that one in there. I didn't bring the smallest circles. So let's just see how good of a circle can I actually cut. This might be a disaster. Yeah, that's not going to work. But that's a bit big. Talk amongst yourselves whilst I just adapt the dies. And says, of course, I'm not the only one. I am so pleased about that because, you know, I think sometimes we all think that kind of when you're designing, it should all come easy, and it doesn't always. So all I've done is just cut a little bit off each one of these. And then it's just gonna, just want to give that center a little tiny bit of interest. And it just means it's got somewhere for the gem to sit. And it just, I hope that that kind of makes a little bit more sense. I'm just going to put some more gems. One there, one there, one there. There we go. That card is finished. And move everything out of the way. This is where I try and move everything out of shot. And it's not going to happen because, because the camera angle is so wide. I'm actually going to have to tidy up. I can't scoot it out of the way. So that's my little, my little pot with my gems in. There we go. Is that a bit better? I've hidden it all. Hidden it. So there we go. So look. So that is the card stood. And there it is, flat. It's really, really simple. So yes, we've got a little bit of stamping for the sentiment, but the majority of it is die cuts. Let me just bring in Sarah's card so you can see that one as well. And there's all the measurements in case you need a quick screenshot of the measurements. Fab. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for all your lovely, lovely comments. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. As I said earlier, all of the products that I've used today can be purchased in my online store. You can go to www.inspiringinkin.com and there's a shop now button, and you can subscribe there and get notified of all of my new blog posts and any special offers I'm running and information about classes and events. And you can do the same here on Facebook and also on YouTube. So as a reminder, next Tuesday, so that is Tuesday the 22nd of June, we are taking our picnics and our cup of teas and we are camping out in YouTube. Over the coming days, I'll be putting information up both here on Facebook and on my blog. So if you're on my mailing list, you'll get the details there as well, because all my blog posts go out to all of my customers on my mailing list. And I'll explain where I'm going to be, at what time, and I hope it will be a fun outing. An inspiring Inkin outing. So I am looking forward to seeing you all then. So until then, I will see you. Yeah, I'll see you then. So take care of yourselves. And if you're out in the sunshine, make sure to put sunscreen on. And drink plenty of water. All right, take care of yourselves. Thanks so much for joining me today. Goodbye.